I like this song. This is about David. Why do those scripts always come out when you get to the church? Yeah, you know the little scripts that keep you placed. Hallelujah. Psalm 11 says, "In the Lord put I my trust, who say ye to my soul, flee as a bird to your mountain. Behold, the wicked bend their bow, and they make ready with their arrow upon the string, that they may privately shoot at the upright in heart. If the foundations be destroyed, what are the righteous to do? What can the righteous do? The Lord is in his holy temple, and the Lord's throne is in heaven, and his eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that doeth violence, his soul hateth. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and horrible tempests. This shall be the portion of their cup. For the righteous Lord loveth righteousness. His countenance doth behold the upright." David is talking to, you got to know when you study the word of God, and all that he didn't understand. David's talking to some friends. They wouldn't say who the friends were, but at this time, it was when Saul was throwing arrows at him and shooting arrows at him and stuff like that. So most likely it was Jonathan, who was very, very close to him. But he was talking to Jonathan and some of his mighty and close men. And he says to them, you know, I have to put my trust in the Lord. I got to put my trust there. I have nobody else. That's what Hezekiah did. He had to put his trust in the Lord. And then they said, well, you know, why are you standing, Saul, when you shoot arrows at you and throwing things at you and you trying to just do right? You actually trying to help him because David was living with Saul. But David was living with Saul because he brought in the spirit of God. Every time he would get turmoil and out of shape, David would begin to praise God. And he would begin to worship. And peace would come over him. That's why he was there. He knew his position. I had to know my position when this situation came up. You got to know your position when your situations come up. Maybe it's unemployment. Maybe it's sickness. Maybe it's disease. Maybe it's going through a turmoil in your relationship. Maybe it's a divorce. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's a family member that for some odd reason they mad at you. Why? What are you upset with me for? You don't have to know. Sometimes it really just stirs up people. You ever been around somebody and somebody else, because this never, but somebody else will tell you they don't like somebody. And you ask them why, and they have no idea why. Well, what don't you like about them? I don't know. I just don't like them. Now the intent is, I don't like them. Dude, don't you like them either? And so you supposed to be with a dilemma. Well, Snipe, they ain't done nothing to me. And they always been cool to me. I don't know why you don't like that. But I'm going to influence you to dislike her. What? Just cause. Really? And it's not so much as teenagers and kids. Grown, almost Social Security handle, rolling over, getting their teeth out of glass. Oh, doing the same thing. And the sad part about it is, some of those people when they get older start talking about leaders. That's crazy. You heard what he has to say. I ain't like it. I ain't like what Pastor White said either. Yeah, but what And so, what it is you ain't got it. And so you just don't want to help, because if you had the blessing, you would be able to do it. You probably would go ahead and do it, because you ain't got it. You're going to make this other person that does that, so now you blocking somebody else's blessing. Your blessing is you said, I really wish I could help with that project. I just don't have it. This has been hard. It's been a little hard season for me, because I got to stay on this straight year financial budget path. I ain't had much extra. So when I didn't have extra, or the extra, because we are in Athens and there is a major university here. But for those of you that didn't have extra, you didn't have no extra. I learned, point in case it's blessed. Keep your mouth shut. And just go into issue. Because they understand if you ain't got it, so you can take something from what's right here if you went to any bit of school. You have to go to the university. And I know 0 plus 0 is what, Mother? What's 0 times 0? 0. So if you ain't got it, then you ain't got it. Used to be an old song, nothing from nothing, leave nothing. You gotta have something. Okay, I think you all that off. All I'm saying is nothing and nothing means nothing. So if you don't have to keep your mouth shut, but sometimes, there's been many times where I had so much extra, the Lord has touched me, and I said, brother, I know you may not have, but I'll tell everybody, don't go with this. Hey, he ain't got it, bro, I'm gonna give it to him. Okay, brother, I want you to get blessed and shake it in your hand. Now, because he kept his mouth shut and didn't put his mouth on the program, the $20 that everybody was supposed to give that he didn't have. Now, somebody else came up against him and I took over their burden. Okay. But you know in my ass. Yesterday, I'm on the tights, but I was paying my bills. I made sure I had my bills paid. Made sure I had my tithes. Tithes. Just let me do that, just a little piece. Tithes, oh Lord Jesus. Woo, the enemy will talk to you with his hand right in your eyes check. Especially if it's good. Well, I'm telling you, the devil come in a normal tongue and an unnormal telling you. When I was writing my, when I get my tax return, that's a big check. So I paid off my tax return. And so I'm going to this $1,500 check for the federal. And I said, you ain't gonna give them all that, they don't know. But I know, and my God knows. So when I went in and wrote that check, I coughed and I prayed that this cup has for me and it passed. I didn't know that. And then when the Georgia check, the Georgia came, I had to do it. Oh God. Cup didn't pass, so I went ahead. But as I put the extra money away, it was little things that I would pay this much for. I didn't pay this much for. See what I'm saying? So I would have gotten this, and I got an unexpected bonus came. You see what I'm saying? I don't even expect the $6,000 to come, but it came. But it's because if he can trust you with just a little bit, then he can trust you with a whole lot. And he can trust you with that $320 that you get a week, then he's not going to move it to $1,300 a week. Because you didn't do right with it. So I had to take what I had. I've been out of work since August the 24th. Work has been paid on time. Lights lights are still on. I worked out a couple of deals with some other little deals and stuff like that. And everything is going smooth. But nobody knows. I had to get some work done on my car, and I had to wait out. Do I do this? Do I do this? And Lord said, wait on me. And he probably telling me to wait on me because he's going to bless me. But let me tell y'all about this blessing. So giving tithes, giving offering. The day that I walked around my house and prayed and trusted God and thank God for my house. He said, no, don't live in my house. Now, God is working on me because Charla has to know everything. Needs to know how it's going to happen and where it's going to happen. What we're going to do this, God. God, can you put me in the plan? Wait a minute. I didn't see that. Can we do it this way? No. Lord, can we please do it this way? I can see that. You got to know me. I can't see that. So God's dealing with me because I'm the one that's got to see everything. Now, how is faith work? You ain't got to see it. Right? It's not by sight, is it? But it's by faith. Right. So if now I'm telling on myself, and I'm not the only one in here. It's some others that need to see everything. Pastor told plan, but I don't see how that's going to work. Pastor said pray, but I don't see how that's going to work. God touch his eyes because he ain't seeing something. So the sight part, I had to get. Let God do the walking. Let God go ahead. Let God go ahead. Just follow. Where you lead me, I will follow. Don't say it if you're not going to do it. Where you lead me. David said, I put my trust. You got to put your trust somewhere. You got to put it somewhere. You trusted in something. David said, I put my trust in the Lord. And they said, well, what? He said, if the foundation be destroyed, if everything that I put my trust in, if I can't put my trust in the NT or Georgia South, I'd have been in trouble. Because when they told me I had to go, oh God, please don't let me go, please. I feel like lying. And it was about no courage. Please. I was that strong. The strong man was walking around like this. I didn't have no courage. But I had to be a saint. A saint knows how to hold their head up. The man couldn't even tell me because he was so hurt, trying to tell me that you need to let you go because I was good. I took care of the patients. The patients loved me. I knew his business thing. They don't let you, I don't know how good you are, what you do. If they don't need you, when it comes to my life, I'll need you. I'll do that tomorrow. But what I'm saying is, they're going to let you go. And you got to be ready for that. I was in there twirling the key while he was talking to me. Trying to tell me, I put it in his face so he could stop dragging this long meeting over because he already called me to come back. And I finally said to him, look, let me help you with this. You got to let me go. He said, well, I didn't need, you're such a, I don't know a good word, but you can't afford it. The business is not making the money that it was. Right. And so you need to let me know. Now, I said it very graciously. I said it very nicely. You guys have been very kind to me. I appreciate what you've done for me. I said, but God already let me know this. I said, I'm Pentecostal, don't you? It's my Jewish boss. I said, you know I'm Pentecostal. I said, God had already told me this was going to happen. I said, the only problem is because it was real quiet. They felt bad. They didn't know how I was going to take it. I said, the only problem is, I thought I heard God say, because when I walked in the door this morning, I knew it was coming. But I thought I heard God say next week, so what else didn't get God right? They must start laughing. They couldn't help the superintendent. They everything, walked off, and you know what they told me? We're going to pay you for 3 months. All right. You ain't got to come to work. You got insurance for 3 months. They already give you a $6,000 check at the beginning of the month. But see, if I had acted a fool, right, and told you, and see, now there was an extra problem which they were afraid of. It was a big racial issue that had come up 6 months before against me. And this lady was making comments, she made comments about, you might not wear the big earrings in your ear. And I guess you're gonna come with a bone in your nose. Then she called me all out my name before. She said, okay, you know, all each other and all this stuff. And it's like, and I wouldn't say anything. It finally came to a head where she said something in front of one of the bosses, the top boss. So there was no denying. But I've gone through this for 6 years. But see, God set this all up. Right. If I had acted unseemly with her, because you know, some of the stuff she put a bone in my nose, I'm a provider, and you work for me, and you talk to me like that. Oh no. What do you like when you act like that? You know what I'm saying? And you can say that. Stop over from you, and let's go through the cross. She needs to know that I am saved, and she needs to be glad. I said, no, people say, I'm glad. I said, no, y'all need to be glad. You know what? She was saying all these things, and God's temperament. God been asking for it. Hey, come on, because I was thinking about my mortgage, my light bill, house, car, all this stuff. How you gonna pay for all that? See, sometimes young people, y'all don't know that. You be up on the job, you be working, and somebody come and say something crazy to you, and all this kind of stuff, and then the next time you know, you talk about you ain't getting talk to me like that. And now you off this $13 an hour job, this $15 an hour job at the factory. When you supposed to be taking care, you got 2 little kids at home, and some nothing is crazy you, and now you walk away from all your stuff. I have all for nothing. When you should just love like that. I believe that a lot of what they gave me was because they feared I was going to come back and try to do some kind of racial, you know, how I was mistreated. I didn't have time for that. Anybody had time for that? Because you know what? God's getting ready to bless me with my own. I already have it. No one's already care. And in 1 year, I'm going to come back and start. And I'm telling you to come back because you got to be careful of people who you thought would be on your side. People who you thought would be there and you put your trust in. And some people that say things to get your dreams, dream killers is what I call them. You got to be careful of the dream killers. David did not let the foundation, he had to help his friends understand when the righteous are righteous, be righteous. If you want to be right, just be right, just be right, and expect God to do what He's supposed to do. That's God's job. It was God's job to fight her. Because if I would have did it, I could have been put off my job, and then I would have been in a lot of trouble. But 3 months of pay, and I was sitting at home. 3 months of insurance, cars, credit cards, everything came out, and I'm getting over the God. Thank you, y'all. Somebody called me up. Usually, see, this is the thing that happens to me. I have my room by July. I kept it actually in August. June. I have a room. But I get all this stuff prepared so I have to see way ahead. I gotta be able to I have to be able to see what I don't know. There's nothing wrong with planning. But I mean, I plan and God said, it's all that's what we planning, God. Me? Really? And what girls do you need? So God dealt with me in this manner, but I couldn't, and it was so hard. I had to sit and patiently wait on God to help me find a hotel room. Because I couldn't afford one. And I got ready to just go ahead and just credit on my credit card, and I couldn't figure out how I was going to get paid. Right. And I said, don't do that, don't do that. This girl called me up and works in housing, and she said, look, can you help with the executive bags and stuff like that? She said, if you do, I said, well, I can't come that early. She said, well, we take care of part of the room. So what I would have been paying, I'm going to pay half of it. All right. And so there was enough money for me to have that done. And so I was looking and I said, well, I got to get a car. And God fixed everything so the stuff would fall right in line. Right. And some little things happened, but I paid my tithes. I trusted God. I gave what I could. I couldn't make every offering, but I kept my mouth shut. I told Bishop, the bishop, I usually hook you up on my anniversary. I got it. I said, I'm going to do XYZ at this time. And when XYZ day came, I came here. Right. I could. Right. But don't run your mouth. Right. And God sees it. God knows. Which again, cannot do. You don't end up being a dream killer. Right. I have to know. Everybody's got to know what? Who's your daddy? In every situation, you got to know who's the Father. Job said in 13 and 15, though he slay me, yet do I trust in him. Has God been told by God that he was going to die? But he got turned around because he knew who his daddy was and he began to pray. However, this raised him, the God had said, he knew that was the only one that he could trust in. He knew who was his daddy. Since you get a diagnosis of cancer, and I haven't had cancer before, it wasn't breast cancer, it was a blood cancer, several years ago. And I was like Skeletor. I did. I had lost so much weight, I gained, and I was eating chicken and good, you know, and I was there. And all of a sudden, I came back, and people was looking at me, what's wrong with you? And I was married at the time, and my husband said, I don't believe you because you're going to die. Now, I already knew he had somebody else, so that ain't what he wasn't because I was going to die. That was just a good excuse. Right. The funny part about it is, 17 years later, I'm still here, still like, oh, good. And please don't feel sad when you said that I was so mad. I'm not trying to be funny. Because when you try to fight a battle like that, you don't need somebody that's on your team. If they don't pray, stay away. So he moved. And he said the Sunday school ain't never gonna have nothing to do with you. The only reason it had something to do with you is because of me. And you ain't gonna be nobody. And he said, I'm trying to be funny, I'm still in the church out in Christ. He's out. I'm still in the Sunday school, he's out. So obviously he was the prophet. So you back to I knew who my daddy was. Because that's why I had to depend on him, lean on him, trust him. And as I go to my city, it's important. It is important that we understand and that we know who we are and who we are. We must know that our daddy is a doctor in the sick room. He's a doctor in the sick room. He's a lawyer in the courtroom. He's a friend when you're friends. He's Jehovah Jireh. Oh, you're in me. Find me somewhere between A and Z. Because I can't sing. He's a big overthrow. He awakens